Welcome back. Today we are going to learn a topic called sex determination. The word, the sex, brought or taken from Latin word called sexus. It means section or separation. The word sex is taken from the Latin word called sexus. It means the section or separation. Then what is sex determination? The determining the sexuality of an individual organism is called as sex determination. Determining the sexuality of an organism is called as sex determination. So sex having two alternative forms, one is male, other one is female. And third one is there, it is called hermaphrodite, where an individual organism having both male and or it produces both male and female gametes. So that the sexuality of the organism having two alternative forms. A lot of theories or a lot of experiment did on determining the sex of the organism. So that way back to 335 BCE, Aristotle first said that he was the first person to say that the sexuality of the organism is decided by the heatness of the male during the intercourse. If the heatness of the male is higher or exceed than the heatness or the coldness of the female, it becomes the male child. Vice versa, if the coldness of the female increase or exceed during the intercourse than the heatness of the male, it becomes the female child. So the heatness decide by him, the heatness decide the sex of a baby. Or in case of reptiles like crocodile, if the egg hatches, the crocodile egg hatches above 31.7 degrees Celsius, it becomes the male child, or below 31.7 degrees Celsius, it becomes the female child. So that the temperature decides the sex of a baby in case of crocodiles or reptiles. Alligator. We take the example as alligator. If the alligator egg hatches above 36 degrees Celsius, it becomes the male child. 37 degrees Celsius it hatch, it becomes the female child. So in certain animals, the temperature decides the sex of a baby. So various scientists or various people decide sex or determine the sex of a organism or the children or the offspring by different way. They decide the sex on the basis of the morphology or morphological, physiological. Some decide the sex or determine the sex on cytological basis, and some decide or determine the sex by the environmental factors. Until in 1891, one scientist, a German botanist called Hermann Herking, he started working on the chromosomal pattern of the insects. Mainly, he worked on the wasp. He checked the males, where the males, some of the individual having the 12 chromosomes, and or 50% of the males having 12 chromosomes, and other 50% of the males having 11 chromosomes. He checked the sperms that produced by the male. Where the male, 50% of the sperm containing 11 chromosomes, and other 50% the sperm produced by the male wasp that having extra chromosome. This extra chromosome, that is a 12th chromosome, produced behaving differently than the others. It behave differently than the others, and this 12th chromosome is behaving as or determining the sex of the insects. Then this 12th chromosome he called as X. genetist called Stevens found one chromosome in case of human beings. He named it as the Y chromosome. And he said that these chromosomes are different in the male and the female. In human beings, the male having X and Y chromosomes, which is differently than the X chromosome. And the females having two X chromosomes, and these decide the sex of the organism. The human beings having, say that the human beings having 46 chromosomes. Among 46 means they having the 23 pairs of autosomes and one pair is the allosome. The 22 pairs of autosomes, one pair is the allosome. Means the human beings having the 23 pairs of chromosomes. The 22 pairs we call them as autosome, and the one pair we call them as allosomes. So the one pair is different. There the females are having X6 chromosomes and the males are having XY chromosomes. They decide the sexuality of an individual. These one pair of chromosomes, they decide the sexuality of the organism or the animal. Hence, they are called as the sex chromosomes. The chromosomes that detect or identify or that says or determine the sexuality of the individual, they are called as sex chromosomes or autosomes. And other chromosomes are called somatic chromosomes, or they are also named as the chromosomes. So the one pair of the chromosome decide or determine the sex of the individual, they are called as allosomes. So now we are going to this basis of or the chromosomal dependent sex determination is brought by Hermann Herking and Stevens. Later it is called as the chromosomal basis of sex determination. The chromosomal basis of sex determination are five different type of sex determination is present in the animals based on the chromosomes. So we are going to learn what are the different type of chromosomal basis of sex determination in case of animals. The first one is XX and XY type of determination. First type of determination is XX and XY type of determination. So this kind of determination is seen in Drosophila melanogaster and human beings. This kind of determination is seen in human beings or Drosophila melanogaster. Then what is XX and XY type of determination? We already knew that both male and female shows same type of determination. So Drosophila, we learned that the Drosophila having 4 pairs of chromosomes, so that 8 chromosomes are present. Among that, the 3 pairs are autosomes, 1 pair is sex chromosome or the allosome. Human beings having the 46 chromosomes, where the 44s are the autosomes, means 22 pairs of the autosomes, and these 22 pairs of autosomes are similar in case of male and the female. Only the male and female are different in sex chromosome. That is 1 pair of chromosomes. So the man or the father having 46 chromosomes means that the 44 are the autosomes plus XY, 1 pair of allosome, and the mother having 46 chromosomes, that is 44 are autosomes similar in case of male and female or father and mother, and she is having 2 X chromosomes. So this is the sperm mother cell, myocytes. This is the This is also egg mother cell, meiocyte. So every cell of a male or a female having 46 chromosomes. Only the haploid chromosomes are present in gametes. So the meiocytes means sperm mother cell undergo spermatogenesis, which produces the gametes called sperms in case of males, whereas the egg mother cell undergo oogenesis process that produces egg, that is called gamete in case of female. So in case of male, the two different type of sperms are produced, that containing say 22 pair autosomes plus the 22 autosome plus one type of the sperm containing X chromosome and other type of the sperm containing Y chromosome. But it is a homogametic. In case of female, she produces only one type of egg. Males are, in case of human beings, the males are heterogametic. They produce two different type of egg sperms. It is heterogametic. Male produces two different type of sperms. The 50% of sperm containing X chromosome, the 50% of sperm containing Y chromosome. But in case of human beings, the females are homogametic. They produces only one type of egg. If X containing sperm fuses or fertilizes with the X containing egg, so that it becomes the female child. If Y containing sperm fertilizes with X containing egg, it becomes the male child also. So, in case of human beings, the two different type of sperms are produced. One type of sperm is containing X chromosome, other type of sperm containing Y chromosome. So, X containing sperm fuses the egg, produces the offspring, the daughter is formed and the son is born. When Y containing sperm fertilizes to form the son. So, in case of human being, the father decides the sex of a baby, not the mother. So, this kind of sex discrimination is called as XX and XY type of sex discrimination, where males are heterogametic, means produces two different type of gametes, whereas females are homogametic, produces only one type of gamete. Second type of sex discrimination is called XX and X0 type. Sixth type of sex discrimination you can see in Grasshopper. This kind of sex discrimination you can see in Grasshopper, where see the way the female produces only one kind of gamete. Male produces two different kind of gamete. Male produces two different type of sperms. The 50% of sperm containing X chromosome and 50% of sperm containing no chromosome. So no is mentioned as not, X not. So 50% of sperm in Grasshopper are having X chromosome and 50% of sperm is not having any sex chromosome. So the female produces only, they are homogametic. They produce only similar type of egg, that is containing X. When X containing sperm fuses with the X containing sperm, it becomes female. That contains the 20 chromosomes. 80 autosomes are present plus 2 chromosomes, 2 allosomes are present. So 20 chromosomes are there in case of female child or female offspring. If the sperm which is not having any sex chromosome, when it fertilizes with the egg, it produces X naught. It produces a chromosome, so it becomes the male child, where 18 autosomes are present and one the sex chromosome is present, so that only 19 chromosomes are present in case of male child. 20 chromosomes are present in case of the female child. this kind of sex generation is called XX and X0 type, where the females are homogametic, produces similar type, only one type of X. The males are heterogametic, produces two different type of sperms. One kind of sperm containing X chromosomes, another kind of sperm containing no chromosomes. When X containing sperm fuses with the egg containing egg, it becomes female child having 20 chromosomes. When the sperm with no allosome, no sex chromosome fuses with the egg, produces X0. So it becomes the male child having 90 chromosomes. This type of sex generation is seen in North. And the third kind of sex generation is called ZZ and Z double type. This kind of sex generation is seen in birds, where ZZ are male, ZW are female. So here the males are homogametic, means they produces only one type of sperms, whereas the females are heterogametic, they produces two different type of eggs. So here the males are homogametic and females are heterogametic. In case of human beings, the males are heterogametic, but the females are homogametic. In case of birds, the males are homogametic and the females are heterogametic. Male produces only one kind of gamete, the female produces two different kind of gamete. So the male produces the sperms which having the Z chromosome, but the female produces two different kind of eggs. 50% of egg containing Z chromosome and 50% of eggs containing W chromosome. The female is heterogametic, produces two different type of gametes, where the 50% of eggs containing Z chromosome and 50% of egg containing W chromosome. When the egg Z containing egg fuses with or fertilizes with Z containing sperm, it becomes the male individual or male offspring. If W containing egg fertilized with Z containing sperm, it becomes the female child. So the birds are showing ZZ and ZW type of sex generation, where ZZ are the males, ZW are the females. So that male produces only one type of gamete, that gametes containing Z chromosome, whereas the female is heterogametic, produces two different type of gametes. 50% of gamete containing the Z chromosome or egg containing the Z chromosome and 50% of egg containing W chromosome. When the Z containing egg fuses with the sperm, it becomes the male child, and W containing sperm egg fuses with the sperm. And fourth kind of sex generation is called ZZ and Z0 type of sex generation. ZZ and Z0 type of sex generation is seen in, example, it is seen in butterfly or moth. ZZ and Z0 type of sex generation is seen in butterflies or moths. So this is also a kind of sex generation where ZZ are males, Z0 are females. So the males are homogametic. Whereas females are heterogametic. Male produces only one type of sperm, that containing the Z chromosome, whereas the female produces two different type of eggs. The 50% of egg containing Z chromosome and 50% of egg containing no sperm or jet containing egg fuses with the sperm, it becomes the male individual or male individual or offspring. When the egg with no sex chromosome fuses with the sperm, it becomes the female individual. This kind of sex determination, this is male, this is female. This kind of sex determination is seen in butterflies or moths. So, many times they ask a question, write the difference between male heterogamety and female heterogamety. Write the difference between male heterogamety but female heterogamety. So what is male heterogamety? Male produces two different types of gametes. Male produces two different type of gametes is called male heterogamety. What is female heterogamety? The female produces two different type of gametes is called female heterogamety. The example for male heterogamety is XX and XY type of segmentation, and also XX and X0 type of segmentation, where XY are the males, X0 are the males. So the XX and XY type of segmentation, where the male produces the two different type of gametes, and also the XX and X0 type of segmentation, male produces two different type of gametes. Here Z0 type, and also Z and Z double type, and Z and Z0 type of segmentation, where the female produces two different type of gametes and female produces two different type of gametes. So this type of segmentation is seen in humans, Drosophila. These both shows XX and XY type of segmentation, whereas XX and X0 type of segmentation is seen in Drosophila. ZZ and Z double type of segmentation is seen in birds. ZZ and Z0 type of segmentation is seen in butterflies and moths. Anytime they ask 3 marks question, write the difference between male heterogamety and female heterogamety. And we are now going to learn the 5th type of sex determination, that is we are going to learn the 5th type of sex determination, that is haploid and diploid type of type of sex determination. Haplodiploid type of sex determination. This is seen in ants, termites, honeybees, and wasps. So, haplodiploid type of sex determination is seen in ants, termites, and honeybees. So, here the males are haploid in nature and females are diploid in nature. So, the female having diploid structure, which is having the 32 chromosomes, whereas the male is a haploid one, it produces or it is having the 16 chromosomes. So during the gamete formation, the female produces two different gametes, two gametes or X, two haploid gametes are produced. Male produces only one haploid. When the male and female gametes fuse, it produces the 32 chromosomes. It is a female individual, and this becomes, if the egg or the sperm is not fused, fertilized, it becomes female individual. It develops into the male by parthenogenesis. The sperm is developed without fertilization. It's called as parthenogenesis. By this way, the male individual develops. If both the gamete fuse or fertilize, it becomes the female individual. If it is not fertilized, it becomes the male individual. So this kind of explanation means the males are having one set or haploid chromosome, one set of chromosome, but the females are having diploid two set of chromosome. This become the females, this become. And the males are do not having the fathers, and thus they do not having the sons in case of ladies. The males do not having the fathers, hence they are not having their sons also. But they are having the granddaughters, the grandfathers and the grandsons. So here the males, haploid and diploid cycle situation is seen in ants, termites and honeybees, where the females are diploid in nature. They are containing two sets of chromosomes, whereas the males are haploid in nature, where they are containing one set of chromosomes. So the female produces two gametes, two haploid gametes, the male having produced only one gamete. When the haploid, male and female gametes fuses, it becomes the diploid, so it develops into the female individual. If there is no fusion, it develops into male individual by parthenogenesis. So this is one type of sex discrimination seen in the honeybees. So today we learned the different what is sex discrimination and different kind of sex discrimination. That is XX and XY type of sex discrimination, XX and X0 type of sex discrimination, ZZ and ZW type of sex discrimination, ZZ and Z0 type of sex discrimination, and haploid and diploid type of sex discrimination. Thank you. The patience is. Thank you very much.